Good morning, folks. We are just south of, it's Andenes, how you pronounce it, which we're heading to today. It's about 10 minutes up the road. We stopped in this lovely park up last night. It's actually a nature reserve. Right by where we're going out on the boat, there's this souvenir shop. I must admit, that's pretty cool. For those of you guys that know me, you'll know I like La Sportiva. And so to come into a shop like this, let's excuse the flickering lights. But they've got loads of stuff. They've got some more here. And then to top it all, just ambient myself something new. Oh, those lights are not doing us any justice. A La Sportiva down jacket. Now I've got down jackets, but I don't have a La Sportiva one. So that's got to be added to the collection. Time to go do a bit of money spending, I think. Gonna have to excuse the wind. I was too dumb to remember to bring the sock with me to go over it to keep it from wind. However, we have come down into the town and there's the restaurant here, which is Arresten, which is the old jail house. So we're going to give it a go. Been recommended as a place to go to, so let's see what the food's like. We've just taken a look at the menu and we decided that we're going to go with scallops for starters, and then for our main we're going to go with the Arresten burger, which does sound very nice. And we've got a lovely view out the window behind, over each shoulder there. You can see the mountains in the distance, and it's just a very nice quiet little restaurant just down on the waterfront. We're going to get ready to order our food and have a look what it looks like when it turns up. And there's the coffee. So we have a cappuccino and a mocha with oat milk. I love the way that's separated. I can officially say that is the best mocha with oat milk I have ever had. It's absolutely sensational. It's about £3.50, but not much different than the UK. But that is really good. And look, the straw stands up in it. It's that thick. Well, the scallops will turn up, so it's our starters. If they're as good as the coffee, then we're on. I'm not sure about the ergonomic design of the plate though. It takes up a lot more room in the cupboard than perhaps you want it to. Could have just given me a little bowl in the middle, would have been fine.
Makes it look pretty.
Oh, yeah, I guess. It makes the food look small. I don't know whichever. But it tasted really good.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Oh, I'm very impressed. Now wait for the mains. Well, the mains turned up. That's a fair chunk of a burger. And there's my barbecue sauce. Got our barbecue sauce. Would I recommend coming in for food? Absolutely. The food is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal food.
Well, it's about the same price as the UK.
Yeah, I'm
It's
surprised.
about £18, £19 for the burger and chips. And I think it's £13 for the scallops, which we've never had them before, so we might as well try them.
Yeah, so we'll do some calculations after we've got the bill and work out roughly what it comes out to, and I'll probably put something down the bottom that shows you the cost for the meal that we've had. But certainly filling. Very, very filling. Very nice. For an update on the cost of the food, it came in at about £73 for the pair of us, which compared to the UK is not really that expensive all told. You know, it's kind of about right really. It's it's maybe a little bit more expensive than say some cheaper places, but for a decent restaurant you're going to pay those sort of figures. We just come outside just to check out the view, and this is what we got. And I hope that the camera can pick up in the distance the mountains. It's a little bit fresh, hence why I got my hood up. I must admit it is a little bit fresh. Check these houses out though. This place does end up with a midnight sun, but also does end up with almost completely dark days as well because of where it's at. I was chatting to one of the guys in the shop and he reckons in the next couple of weeks by about 4 o'clock it will be pitch black dark, as it were. So we got the timings just right. It's about 5 o'clock now and we've still got a little bit of light. The skies are starting to clear. We're really optimistic looking over there. Yeah, there's a little bit of cloud, but we were told that it's looking positive tonight, that it might clear up. If it does, we might be lucky enough to get some sights of the aurora, perhaps over the harbour or over the water in some way, shape or form would be a real gem. So we could be really lucky to see the aurora tonight, and if we are, then great. We just have to wait and see if it comes out or not. Okay, I have to apologise a little bit for the microphone because it is tucked inside my jacket, so it might be a little loud or muffled, but it's the best I can do, I'm afraid, because it's a little bit fresh. Now, all going well, tomorrow we're going out on that. That is a whale ship. We're hopefully going to go out and see if we can see some whales. Of course, it is weather dependent, and if the weather don't play in our favour, we won't be going, which would be a massive disappointment if we've driven a long way to go out. But we'll see what happens. Good morning, folks. We spent the evening down here in the harbour just outside where we're going today. We're still waiting to hear this morning if we're going to be actually going out or not. Feels a little bit calmer this morning than it did last night. I must admit there was a lot of rain, a lot of wind, etc. And we're going to find out shortly if it's a goer. So it looks like we're in good company. We have 3 Citroens including us and 2 Ducatis. Currently we're waiting to hear if the boat's actually going to be sailing. At the moment the captain's still unsure. We do get to have a tour of the museum, so we're going to have a little look at that first. I think it's about half an hour, 40 minutes to go around there. So we'll take you with us on that, and once we've done that, we then should get an update from the captain as to whether we're sailing or not. Hopefully we are, however, it all depends on the weather.
Yeah, to introduce myself again, my name is Jade. I come from the Netherlands. I study there marine biology, and afterwards I came to work here as a guide. Look like a hand with all the finger bones here. And here we have these 2 bones that are actually corresponding to our
For those observant ones amongst you, you'll be able to tell that we are not on a boat. We are currently walking along the side. Water is a little bit choppy, as a result of which they've called off the trip out today due to the fact that everyone's likely to get seasick. Judging by that, it's probably a good call. The downside is that they can't fit in a booking until next week now, and we don't have the time to stay and wait for it to clear up and still maybe not go out because of the weather, as it were. So on this occasion we ain't going out to see the whales, which is a real gutter because this was going to be one of the highlights of the trip. But we have to work something out and come back and do it again. It does give us another reason to come back, I guess. Not that we need really much encouragement. So we're going to continue on looking around. Before we hit the road, we've decided we're going to get a bit of food. So we've stopped at a local pizzeria to get something to eat. Well, the pizza's arrived. That's a fair chunk of pizza. We're going to tuck in. That's the pizza done. Very nice, very filling. There was quite a lot there, so that's good. We're now about to jump in the van and hit the road. We've got up to about 5-6 hours of driving ahead of us. I'm not sure we're going to get that all done today because it's about 1 o'clock now, but we'll see how far we can get down. Let's get on the road. We've now pulled over and stopped. We are up in the mountains. There is snow on the ground outside. The sky is very clear. It's a very dark night. We're just about to have something to eat. What I'll do, down here I'll put a what-free word of where we're at so you can stop here if you choose to. I've opted this evening, I had the choice you see. So, 3 cheese tortellini and chunky chicken in a white sauce. I think that's going to go together really nicely. So Nick's just cooking that up for us now. Once we get the pan up to temperature. Once we've done that, we'll take you outside and you can have a little look around. But as I say, it is very dark. Just added a few bits of veg to it now. We've got mushrooms in the chicken and white sauce and courgettes in with the pasta. And we've got a lovely tomato over there waiting to be cut up, which is also going to be added into the mix. Once that's done, it'll be on the plate. There we go then, guys. Dinner is served. That looks good. I'm going to eat this because we've been driving for 5 hours and I'm a little bit peckish now. We'll pick this up in a bit.